In today's video, we'll be making a custom cold air intake for the Mazda truck, tinting the taillights, and going over some more details. Let's go ahead and get started. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to More Motorsports YouTube channel. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. So today I'm going to show you how I made this custom cold air intake for the Mazda truck. This is my work truck, if you didn't know. We're also going to be doing tail lights, tinting them a little bit to make them look a little better. They don't really make any aftermarket tail lights for this, or I would just go that route. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just get straight into it. We have it at the workbench. I'm basically just going to cut off this sensor location for the mass airflow sensor on the factory airbox. This will all make sense here in just a little bit. I'm going to test fit it back on the vehicle, and you can see this is exactly where I want it. I'm going to trim a little bit more off of the factory airbox with the Sawzall. That way we can put the pod filter on the sensor and put it inside. Now you're probably wondering why I don't just do a drop box air filter and just call it a day, because I want to do it this way. It's going to be cheaper for me. First off, I have the components to do it. So after all that's said and done, I'm going to go ahead and wrap the entire airbox in some gold heat reflective tape. This will lower the intake temps, creating a little bit more power. Now we're going to put it back on to verify everything fits, and it does, and it all looks really good on there. So next thing we're going to do is build the custom cold air intake pipe for a bit smoother flow. So this is just some various pipes that I had laying around and some couplers, measuring them all out, make sure they all fit, and then put them all in. And then we've got the cold air intake, which is a true cold air intake because it runs all the way down back behind the headlight down to where it's sucking cooler air. So that'll go up into the box and into the pod filter, which is a better style of air filter versus the drop box filters, because the cone shape actually is more volumetric efficient than the flat filters. But now we're going to go ahead and tint the taillights. Basically just took taillights off and wiped them down with some rubbing alcohol, make sure there's nothing on them. And then went ahead and coated them. I did coat them a little bit heavy, so I recommend doing super light coats. Let them dry and see if you like where it's at, because it can be too dark and that could be a problem. But yeah, they look pretty good, I think, with the blacked out on the white truck. Okay, so the custom cold air intake definitely did help. I love the fact that I was able to utilize the factory airbox. Now I could have just went and put a K&N drop box filter or an Air Raid drop box filter or whatever, but this was a free method that I used for me, because I already had the gold reflective tape and this pod filter. I had the Sawzall and the Sawzall blade, so I just cut it off and then cut this open, as you've seen, and shoved the filter in there. So I actually prefer this method over the drop box filter because I can now cut out a little bit more on the bottom side of the air box, allowing more cool air, and we still get to use a volumetric efficient design. So it'll deflect the heat, and it's got a cone filter versus a flat style filter. These are just various pipes that I had laying around. One of them was donated from Jeremy, aka Mexican Jesse. Huge shout out to him. Thanks so much for that. I was able to cut off the little nipple piece and from the factory pipe and shove it into the air hole here, utilizing that factory component. So it worked out pretty well. Now this thing is super slow. I already know this. This is not a race truck. The reason I get on it to do that is to do a test to see how much it helped. It's still really slow because the catalytic converters are plugged up. They actually glow red hot after driving it, park it, get out and look under there, and they're glowing, which means they are plugged up. This was a California emission vehicle, so kind of to be expected. We don't have California emissions here in Texas, thankfully, so we will definitely redo that design on that system and make it a little more efficient, but that's once I get a little bit more funds, because right now I'm a little bit low. But yeah, after we fix the cats, it should be good to go, because it's definitely picking up power with the little things, doing the tune-up and the intake. Definitely helped a lot, so I'm super happy with it, and it's just getting better from here. I did order a 3.5 drop, which is a 3-inch lowering spring in the front and a 5-inch drop in the rear. I don't want to slam it. I don't want it squatting or anything like that, because I definitely need functionality. I want to be able to put engines and stuff back there and not scrape the whole way home. So I do want it a little lower though, a lower center of gravity. Definitely looks better and it's more functional. For me, I'm not going to be using this to like tow boats or anything, so it's going to be fine. Yeah, it should look pretty cool with the wheels that I'm going to be putting on there and dropping it down. And then for the paint job, because someone did ask in the comments, I will be sanding this white down and white Raptor lining it just to get it truck bed coated. And the inside of the truck bed will be black Raptor or Herculiner or something like that. We'll see what route I go for the back bed liner, but it's already in pretty good shape. Just needs scuffed up and redone one more time. Probably roll it on or spray it on, doesn't matter. But definitely making some progress. We'll be getting the windows tinted here soon, so definitely stay tuned. We'll definitely have more on this coming soon. So if you guys like these videos, please hit the like button, drop a comment below, share the videos around, and if you're new here, please click that subscribe button and turn the bell icon on to get notified of every upload. I have 89,000 subscribers at this current point, and not even 10% of them watch my videos, so please turn that bell icon on to get notified of future uploads. We'll definitely have more coming. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, and I will see you guys in the next video. And as I like to say, God bless, stay safe, stay awesome.